do a quick video today of these two rosemaries. There's this one and this one. These are really mature rosemaries who have been in this pot for somewhere 5 years, probably more than that. But I really enjoy these trunk structures, and so what I'm going to attempt to do is cut the foliage down and start the actual work in the branch structure to eventually have this in a bonsai pot. Big nursery pots for now, but I've just let them grow. I cut them back once a year just because they get so big, but that growth that it does, that it has, is what makes these trunks the way they are. This one is my favorite, just simply because it has one main trunk that comes up and then it branches out, and then right after that it branches out again, right? So it comes up, it doubles, and then it doubles right after that. And so it'll have to be re-angled once repotted, but you can see it has some gene work down here. This little branch, I might take this, I might leave it, I'm not sure. I'll leave it for now. I don't have to make that decision now. But what I'm just gonna do is cut down all of this. Just cut it all the way back. What I want to avoid doing is, you can see that it's really late in the season and there's not a lot of actual rosemary leaves on this. What I want to avoid doing is cutting it down all the way to where there is no green at all. And so, real quick, simple, I've got my two cutting tools, and I'm just going to cut the main branches, the main trunks, as they go up, right? So this comes up, and this is a main branch all the way up here. And I'm going to cut it back slowly. I'll cut it in increments, just so that I can continue to see what it looks like as I cut it. So I'll cut it here first. It's a big change already. And then same thing with this side, just so I can see. All of this is not necessary. This is all dead anyways. All right. This one doesn't need to grow long. I'm going to leave it. It's going to come out. I'm going to wire it down. Same thing. I think I can cut this one back here. So let's look at this back one. This is more than likely going to be the front of the tree right here, and this back branch is in line with this. Let's look at the camera, right? So this back branch here is in line with this trunk stem here. So I can wire it, twist it. However, this is a really woody thing. It would probably be better if I did it this way, right? That actually looks much better. I think that's probably what I'll do, is twist these. Oh, you can see I actually made a split down here. It's a really cool effect. I'm going to stop bending that. I don't want to break it. However, when I do wire it up, that's going to be a beautiful effect. So I'm gonna trim this down in the back more. Yeah, there we go. That's where I want it. Trim this out of the way. Get this out of the way. It's so upright. This one here. So I want this taper effect, but I don't want this branch to be so strong all the way up. Eventually I want it to not be strong. I'm trying to see what branch here angle up so that it then becomes the main branch going up. I think that's probably easier to do on this side. If this one's alive, is this one alive? It's hard to tell actually. I'm going to cut it all the way down here. I'm going to cut it all the way down here. It's very aggressive. I like that look. There we go. And then I'll do the same. I'll cut this one a little further up. I might take it down another node. Okay. Still got a lot of green. It's going to go through the winter. Smells incredible. So this will take the main. I'll have this one probably take the main, and then this I might actually next year cut down to about here. I don't want to cut all this green off of here, right? Yeah, I think that one's good. Got a little bug on it. Okay, I'm gonna put that one back where it goes. I want you to see the difference of what it was versus now. Same thing with this one. This one is gonna be a much larger tree. So it has so much. So this, I'm gonna leave this. I'm never gonna cut this off. This is going to be, I'll strip this eventually. The tree table here is perfect. So all I want to do is actually work on the shape of the tree. So this is back. Stop that back. This side, out, out. This one's already dead. It's kind of bare on this surface. This one inside is dead, so I'm going to go ahead and cut it off just because I want that space to be opened up and new growth can sprout in here. And then this back side, I'm not going to do anything with this back side. I'm going to ignore it for now. This is a funky branch, you see that? I can always, I guess, break it. This is a cool branch. This just needs to go. Died back to there. Same with this one, it's died back to the whole way. This one too. I don't know if that's gonna. This is a dead branch. I'm just gonna cut it. I've got some previous cuts here that I'm going to clean up a little bit. Actually, that's what these are for. I dropped these a while back, but they're like $50 a pair. So I don't want to go buy a new one. But I messed up the cutting edge just a little bit. Every now and then it doesn't cut cleanly. There, see that chunk? That's good. Something here. This is not going to grow. I do want to get rid of it. I'll leave it. I think that's all I'm going to cut that for now. And I'll work on that later. Alright, so rosemary tree. One. Rosemary tree number 2. I might cut that all the way off. Let's go ahead and strip it. I'm going to strip all of the green off of it. If it dies back, it'll be a good piece. Okay. All that out too. Okay. I'm going to cut this at an angle so that when it does grow, this tree a lot. This is super cool. It looks like a nightmare before Christmas tree right here. Super.